Thank you, Mr. Szymanski. Now Ms. Bauer has the floor for 2 minutes.
Köszönöm szépen, elnök úr. Szeretném én is megköszönni.
Thank you, President. Well, I, for my part, would also like to thank the rapporteur, because this report is dealing with a very serious social problem. Normally in Europe, things only change in Europe when there's some economic interest at stake. And I'd like to draw your attention to the damage caused by violence to women. This violence costs billions of euros. It affects the rich, it affects the poor, it affects people who have degrees, it affects people who don't have an education, it affects all levels of society. And there are hundreds of thousands of women who are victims of gender-based violence every year in the European Union. Women who fall victim to conjugal violence. And the levels of gender-based violence in Europe now are higher than ever, without precedent. We even have honour crimes, we have genital mutilation now in Europe affecting women. We need now new legislation in Europe adapted to the situation I have just described. But without a legal base, it's going to be impossible to produce such legislation. So what we can do is adopt a European strategy, and even if we don't manage to harmonise our legal systems, we can still exchange best practice and good practice, and that can change things a lot. We have also seen that some violent crimes are not all recognised in all the member states. I believe in the future we're going to have to cooperate in solving this problem, but for that cooperation to succeed, Europe has a great deal of need indeed for a common strategy. Thank you.
Thank you. I shall give the floor now to Ms. Costa for a minute and a half. Thank you, President. May I thank the rapporteur, Ms. Svensson. We know that violence against women and children is increasing right across Europe, and that's why we're calling on the Commission to come forward with a proposal